Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new podcast, the Dino Nuggets podcast. We are starting a podcast because there already aren't enough podcasts in the world, right? Landon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Wee. I'm the other person who makes this a Wee.
Yeah. He's the other awkward
Well,
guy.
anyways, so
He's
this
the
is
awkward, he's the other one. Yeah.
yeah. We're just a few awkward guys. Yeah, but there's one thing we know: Dino Nuggets are amazing. Like, there's no question about it. They're better than any other kind of chicken nugget. Like, just that's a given.
We have nothing better to talk about, so let's talk about Microsoft's next-gen Xbox. So it might be named the Xbox Series S instead of... Crap, what's the regular one? Like the taller one? Is
Series
it X?
X.
Is it Series X? I don't know.
I'm pretty
Don't
sure
care.
it's Series X.
It's a console. I don't care about consoles very much. But
Dude, console is life.
but
Let's see.
um
Yeah, Xbox Series X is the other one. Okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
okay. Microsoft has been working on the second cheaper next gen Xbox console for months. Let's see.
Well, let's see. What
What's
are
different?
specs on it?
Oh,
What makes it
I
better
see. I
than
see what's
just
different
the
about
X?
it. So, apparently, according to this report, it has a slightly underclocked CPU, which shouldn't matter too much. It'll have the same. Wait. Oh, so it was being reported that it had an underclocked CPU, but now it's reported that it actually does have the same speed CPU as the Series X. And the Series S will also include 7.5 gigabytes of RAM and 4 teraflops of GPU performance, while the Series X has 13.5 gigabytes of RAM and has 12 teraflops of GPU performance. How's this gonna work? You know, for like optimization and stuff. You know, that's my
Well, I'm not
question.
sure. I feel like it's just like smaller with slightly better specs. That might
No,
just
it's
be it.
small. No, it's smaller with less specs.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah,
the more affordable,
that's why.
smaller brand
Yeah,
of the
it's like the
Xbox,
more affordable Series X. I'm
like the
wondering
younger
how.
cousin.
I'm
kind of
wondering
thing.
how people are gonna react to this by how, like, they're gonna say, "Oh, Series X owners have more of an advantage in terms of FPS or something in certain games than
Well, Xbox is
like the
Xbox
Series
is
S
already behind
owners."
in like controller latency. Like, that's just kind of a thing. Like, it doesn't matter FPS all
There's
that much.
there's always
If-
latency of some sort, but like I've noticed that if you can, there's on the PS4. I don't know if this is an Xbox, but I'd assume it should be. You can connect like their new controllers to it's not the PS5 controllers that you can do this. It's the new PS4 controllers. At least the newer ones. You can connect it to your PS4's USB port to minimize latency. But the problem is if you're on a TV, TVs have like 10 milliseconds or more of input lag. And so when you're playing that way, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you still have less input latency, but like I noticed that at some point I put my PS4 on my monitor, and then it was like this whole revelation of, wow, aiming is so much better on controller if you can actually, actually aim,
there's
because
also
there's
sensitivity.
there's so much less input lag. Like compare 10 milliseconds to
Well,
5 milliseconds, it's not that much, but like
it makes a big difference.
yeah.
But the thing about it is with controllers, you have to be careful with sensitivity because it's so much more important on controllers than it is
Just
on a
aim
mouse.
assist, you
A
know?
mouse,
Just aim assist. Aim assist.
yeah, aim assist.
Aim
It's all your
assist. That's what
problems.
aim
I'm
assist
sorry,
is
but
for.
I have to. So I'm scrolling through this article, and there's literally an ad for Alienware, the new the Alliance Legendary Battle Station.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Just build your
it
own
actually
computer.
kind of has. Dude, if I built
Uh,
my own computer, I'd make it a meme.
Make a. It's a meme machine. You can make your computer a meme machine.
Oh, speaking of which, so I was at Best Buy earlier today, and there was a computer, and it was a PC, and it was a lot smaller than like mine and yours, but it was smaller, had less spots for RAM. Its GPU and everything was like half the size, and I was really confused. I was like, why is this so much more expensive? Because like it has less spots for RAM and
It's
everything.
pro.
Like, so I mean, maybe it has better like GPU.
I'm assuming
and
it
stuff.
has a better GPU and CPU and stuff. You don't always need 4 slots for RAM. Like, I have 4 slots for RAM, and I'm taking up 3, and I don't have dual channel enabled because I have 3. So, my RAM config is a little messed up. And I'm hoping on fixing that at some point, because
my I'll get more RAM, but
bruh, my GTA 5 performance is so bad because of my RAM config. And I'm pretty sure it's my RAM config, because I think my GPU and CPU are more than capable of pushing out more than at least 90 frames per second, and it's limited by my RAM. So
that's the thing with mine. I'm so confused. My computer is more than capable of running GTA, even as outdated and ahead of
well, yours doesn't even matter at this point, for like, because you can just cap it at 60 FPS since you have a 60 Hz monitor. Like, just cap it so you're not like. That could be why you're crashing in GTA.
Why?
Because your computer's just like maxed out because you don't have an FPS cap. But I don't know.
Oh, that might be it. Because
I mean,
with certain things like I was playing Sid Meier's Civilization 6, and it said something about how like the display failed. I'm actually saving up for monitor already because I want something that has good resolution and like hertz.
I think you should stick with 1080p.
Huh?
I think you should stick with 1080p and then just get a 144 hertz monitor.
Yeah.
Because I mean, your monitor's fine for 60 hertz, I guess.
Well,
I don't 1080p
think
monitor is.
I'm not sure it's 1080p because I can see the pixels on it from where I'm at.
Well, it has either you can move farther away, or you can get a 1440p monitor, which is going to be more expensive. If you want 144 hertz and 1440p, it's going to be, yikes, way more expensive than like a 1080 at 140. Oh wait. Okay, so there's comments on this article. I want to see this. Okay, so
ooh, yeah.
I'm old, so I've never associated a console with a subscription service. Does this mean that all games on the platform are available for wait. Is that
Oh, that's interesting.
Hold on. I wonder No, I don't think that the Series S isn't just a streaming console, isn't it? Because Xbox has a specific streaming console on like the current gen. So I don't think
yeah.
Let's see. I want to go to a different thread. Are they purposely trying to confuse people with these names? Exactly, I was confused by this too. Having the Xbox One S, the Xbox Series S, the Xbox One X, and the Xbox Series X is just a mess. Yeah, I can support that. Yes, it is a mess. Now. I think we should just call it the Xbox Series Dino Nugget, the Series Nugget, Series Dino.
That branding, that sweet branding. Hey, do you know that Steve Jobs' daughter is one of America's richest heiresses? Or like heiresses? Yeah. When Steve Jobs dies, she is gonna be like rich, like bruh.
You know, Steve Jobs is dead, right?
You're so stupid. I was thinking of who owns Amazon?
Oh my god!
I was thinking of the guy who owns Amazon.
Jeff Bezos.
What's his name? Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Whenever I hear Bezos, I think of like the bezel on a compass.
Okay. Well, have you ever noticed that your Dino Nuggets taste exactly the same as the chicken stars from Carl's Jr.? Which I got some tasty Carl's
How
Jr.
Dare you? How
I got some
dare
tasty
you?
Carl's Jr. Coke here.
Okay, actually, I don't think I've ever had Carl's Jr. Star Nuggets. I don't think I've ever had Carl's Jr.
I have never had a Carl's Jr. burger.
Well, Carl's Jr. isn't a
Never.
big thing in California. Like, it's like Subway and things like that, and like the hot posh things or whatever. Anybody who's not from California who's watching this, just so you know, only like the big snobby communities are like the stereotypes. Most people in California don't even know how like to surf or anything close to that. Like, I had a teacher and she taught in like Kansas for a while, and she was raised in California, so she from California, went to Kansas, and all the kids were like, "Whoa, do you like surf like every day or whatever?" And she's like, "No, I haven't even began learning how to surf." Like, it's kind of weird because a lot of people in California haven't even seen the ocean.
What?
Like, California's a size, it's larger than most European countries. California on its own, which is really interesting.
How have people
based
not
on
seen the
perspective
ocean
of
if they're
things.
in California?
Huh?
Are you? How have some people not seen the ocean if they're in California?
Well, I mean, Southern California's mountains, the Sierras, and there are a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
like
people.
just go farther to the west and boom, you're at the ocean.
Yeah, but like also contrary to a lot of people's like assumptions about California, is there's a lot of relatively like poor people, and that's a loose term in California because of pricing and taxes and all of that. Because
But I
like
mean, the economy is the same wherever
the
you
economy is
go. Like
crazy good here, but
if you go to
it's,
somewhere else besides California, minimum wage is
you
really
go to-
high here. Minimum wage is going to be really
Yeah.
low somewhere else. So if you have that same
But,
job
like,
and they're both at minimum wage, the other place that's not California is probably going to be cheaper, but you're going to have a lower
But you're gonna be making
minimum
less money.
wage. So I mean,
And
the
what's
economy is
interesting
pretty much the
is-
same wherever you go. At least
what
what I think.
the interesting thing is that's worse for the economy. People making and spending less money is worse than people spending and gaining more money. Because it's not how much money you have that makes the economy good, it's how much money is being spread around and exchanged.
We
and how
should just
fast
use
it's
gold
moving.
coins, you know.
Yeah. Go back to the good old days.
Good
where
old
you got
days.
drachmas and
I have always wanted to
what's the
hold like
Roman
a
equivalent
like
of a drachma?
I've always wanted to hold like a pouch of gold coins or silver coins or something.
Dude, that'd be like the aesthetic of that. Like,
Epic.
toss a coin to your Witcher.
And not
Bruh.
exactly. Wait, did you watch the Witcher Netflix series?
No, I haven't. I've
It's
seen
so
memes on,
good.
like, the.
I bought The Witcher, but I still haven't played it because I couldn't get past a part of it. I don't know if I returned. No, I didn't return it. It's outside of its return policy. I should re-download it and play it. I should try and do a playthrough of that, actually. But like, the series is pretty good. Like, have you? So is that song where it says "toss a coin to your Witcher"? Is that in the? Is that in the game, or is that something that they came up with for Netflix?
I think that might be a canonical part of the game. I've never played
Like,
the game before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I know all the memes and stuff and whatnot because of like pop culture.
I remember those
What?
memes, and I was like, "Dang, I actually know this." Hold on, I'm gonna play this right now. It's amazing. No, I don't. No, I want to see the part where he's actually singing it. Are you gonna get Okay, that's weird. Are you gonna get Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out? If it comes out?
What do you mean if?
If.
Maybe. I
Keyword
don't
being
know.
if, because I'm pretty sure it was announced like 7 years ago and it still hasn't been released. Here. When was Cyberpunk announced? Okay. Hey,
Games take a lot longer to come out nowadays because of all of like.
I mean, if it's amazing, I'm fine with it. If it's absolutely amazing, I'm fine with it. Cause like GTA 5, I mean, if GTA 6 isn't ready yet, fine, wait for it, and it better be
But if
good.
it's-
But if you wait for it and it's
Yeah.
not good, and you release it when it's not good, it's just like, no, you've waited
Yeah, like
far too long for
like Fallout
a letdown.
76. Like I got, sorry, but like Fallout 76, I got Fallout 76 when it came out.
I feel like
Not
that
like
was
as
a
soon as it
letdown.
came out, but like after it came out, and there were a lot of bugs and stuff with it,
Yeah.
and there was the story is kind
Bethesda stealing people's information.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bethesda's not doing good right now. I really hope
Yeah.
that like their games, especially like Elder Scrolls 6, the Elder Scrolls 6 Redfall, I think it's gonna be called. It's called. I hope that does really well because Elder Scrolls is along with Fallout is a really really big like and well known franchise for them. What's it called? Doom Eternal, that one like did really well for them. That one
That's by
went
Bethesda?
really well, but yeah,
Doom
know
Does Doom Eternal have a storyline?
it kind of has like
I've just always assumed it's like this mindless shooter kind of game.
Yeah, it's more of like a Halo kind of thing, or like a COD. Halo
I've never
has
played
the story,
Halo
like
or
a COD kind of thing where like, but it does have like kind of a vague story. Like I'll screen share with you like Bethesda's stuff. They make a lot of games that you wouldn't like think of. Let me load. Internet is horrible. Oh, I'm upgrading my internet. I forgot to tell you. Like 7
you already told me.
upload download. Never mind, it's not gonna load.
Especially because you're screen sharing.
Why isn't it closing out when I press X? No, Bethesda. What are you doing?
Bethesda's like,
come on, Todd's manager.
Bethesda's just like, you'll never close this.
Turns into Skynet.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we've been talking about some just kind of general like topical things.
Wait. Before I forget, so Cyberpunk 2077 was originally announced in May 2012.
Whoa.
And January 2013, a teaser trailer was released. And only now, I'm pretty sure, did we get, I don't even know, but that was announced, 8 years ago? And the first trailer was 7 years ago? That's insane. It's insane how long some games can take to come about.
Yeah, but it's.
I wonder if they're working on the story or if they're working on level design. They must be out of level design stage, right? And just focusing on like
no, they have to be working on like graphics and stuff because stories.
I'm sure they're working on like some sort of texture work and lighting and.
Oh yeah, texture work and lighting.
All the good stuff that we care about. All the good PC graphics. Because console doesn't get that good stuff. Actually, they might for PS5.
But like for me, a really big thing is a game could have horrible graphics. Like as long as the storyline's good, nauseating, as long as the storyline is good, I will like it. As long as the storyline and the play style is good, and like I'm good.
Subnautica graphics, at least what I'm running them on right now, because I'm running them on detail, like the lowest, because my graphics card can't handle it. I still like the game. Still love the game.
Because Subnautica is just one of those like timeless games.
I wouldn't call it that, but okay.
It kind of is.
It could be
this thing like a lot of people know what it is and still play it.
I feel like I feel like it's that type of game that started out as like a really small indie dev game kind of thing.
They kind of did, but Jacksepticeye, he became
a lot of YouTubers
his
played
career
it.
kind of did. Yeah,
a lot of YouTubers
specifically Jacksepticeye. I remember like his stuff blew up and became really popular as he was doing that. So that one kind of became a big thing.
Didn't PewDiePie have one of the? He had like a like shout out contest kind of thing, right? At that time, that Jacksepticeye won and Davey504 won, and that's why Davey504 is
That was before my time on YouTube.
No, if you really.
The internet in general. I was still playing
that was when I was still watching Dan TDM, and I was completely oblivious to like the rest of the world. I was just like,
no, dude, that's when I was still playing. I
got Dan TDM Crazy Craft. I'm good. Did you ever watch Dan TDM?
No, that was when I was still playing on my Nintendo Wii, like playing Wii Fit and things like that.
That's when I was still. Oh yeah, did I ever tell you that I used to have an Xbox 360 with like the Kinect, and
I still have one.
Yeah, I wish I still had one. But
dude, we should play tomorrow. That'd be awesome.
Wait, do you?
What? We'll talk later. Anyways, there was a game on Xbox
360. It was made by Activision. I'm pretty sure it's called Activision Adventures. I think.
Oh. I think I have that.
Where
actually? I never got rid of my Xbox 360.
Yeah. No, it's Kinect Adventures.
Kinect Adventures. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite games, and I started playing Soul Calibur 4, and then there was this other game that was it kind of reminded me of World of Warcraft, but it had guns and it was just better. At least in my opinion.
Dude, we have to start playing that We have to start.
I
playing
really
that,
wish
like,
I knew what that
tomorrow or
game
something.
was, because it was really cool. I really liked it. But my mom.
Wait,
The only reason I had those games was because, like, family friends were giving them to me, and they were like rated teen, and my mom didn't like them, so she decided to not take my Xbox from me. She decided to sell it to my friend, and I only just found out like
well,
a year ago that that's my Xbox, and I was just like,
Yep.
how
In my
could you do
opinion,
that to me?
That's almost
Like,
as bad as like the dad who deleted his kid's Minecraft thing.
nah, it's not
There's
quite that
this
bad.
thing on Reddit
Because like
called,
I didn't have
there's this thing
stuff on there that like I had Forza though. That's what got me into Forza, because Forza was like that was my life. I had Forza Motorsport something. Forza Motorsport. Let's see. I'd probably recognize the cover if I saw it.
Well,
I
anyways,
tried
now
downloading Forza Motorsport 7 on my computer,
Dude.
on my Windows PC, and it just bugs out, and it's unplayable, and I can't return
So it's
it.
not a virus or anything, dude.
No, everybody has
What?
the problem. Almost everybody.
Well, anyways,
I don't get why.
We've been talking about like games and computers and like
I could
consoles
talk
and
about
stuff for a
games all
while.
day, man.
Yeah, but let's
I'm
do
just
something
looking at
else.
Forza 3 right now, man. I'm trying to see
Okay.
if Forza... No, that's Horizon 3. Gosh dang it. I wish I had Kinect Adventures. That was one of my favorite games.
We can play tomorrow, dude. Let's just play
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Relive my
well,
childhood.
okay.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna turn off screen share. Why am I still sharing? Anyways, okay. So I have a theory. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Speak
to me.
Roll the Avatar intro or whatever. Okay. So no. Okay. No, but like, listen. So
You know,
the
I really
Fire
haven't
Nation
watched
attack.
Avatar: Last Airbender, right? Like, I've been
You
meaning to watch
haven't?
it.
I haven't watched it.
I have not
before- I haven't-
dedicatedly like actually watched it. I've been meaning to. Though.
I haven't watched it like ever, but it's on Netflix now, so I watched
It's on
it, like,
Netflix?
all in one weekend.
It's on
Like,
Netflix?
I
No
watched
way.
it all. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It is.
Oh,
Dude, you have to watch
I'm binge
it.
watching that.
That was
Screw
like
screw watching The
childhood
Last of Us.
nostalgia
Let's play
like
it.
no other.
Screw watching The Last of Us Let's Plays. Let's just all watch Airbender, man. Last Airbender. Why does he
Okay,
have to be the last
so-
Airbender? Why can't he be the last 100th Airbender? See, like shows with that, I'd always like to see like before the Fire Nation attacked. You know,
Oh, that'd be
Like,
an
when
interesting
the-
thing.
I bet there's like
It
fan
kind
fictions
of
on
shows
that.
you a little bit of it. It kind of shows you a little bit of it, but not too much.
See, it's like with Star Wars. Like, I wish Star Wars had, like, they should start making, like, if Disney really cared to keep the Star Wars franchise alive, instead of ruining it with those last 3 episodes, what they should have done, I think AI and, well, I don't know if that's how you do it, but when, I think they could create the characters and the actors with computer programming so
Oh,
that
that's
they
an
look
interesting thing
the
to talk
same.
about.
They look almost the same. And so do an episode in between 3 and 4. Do an episode before 1. Like, I want to see more episodes with Mace Windu. Like, and that doesn't even have to, like,
Okay, wait, dude.
after
okay,
the second
sorry.
one, I want to see more Mace Windu, because Mace Windu was like one of my favorite characters.
So, dude.
And can we talk about the UV radiation light that comes off of
Dude.
Mace Windu's lightsaber? How does that not blind him when he looks at it?
How does that not give people cancer?
Like,
I'm not gonna cut your head off. I'm
that's
gonna
why
give you
he's
cancer.
bald. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's no.
No, but that
Anyways,
should like
okay.
instantly blind him. Like if you had a real life lightsaber that was purple like that,
Yeah.
just the UV light would just
Well,
instantly
it wouldn't have
blind
to be
you.
probably half UV. But anyways, dude. Okay, so look up deep fakes. That's an interesting thing that you reminded me of when you said like
deepfake?
use AI. Yeah,
Deepfake?
they've been using that.
Yeah.
There was this lady, I forget what it was, or what her name was,
Yeah.
but they used a deep fake of her in a Dove chocolate commercial, and that's kind of interesting because at her time, there's no such thing. Like computers were not a thing back then. Like they had black and white cameras that barely worked and cars that just started off
Yeah.
that people were really trying to have kids in. Don't ask why. Anyways,
So-
but what's interesting is the legal stuff of it. Is what are companies allowed to use of what is your face, like your ownership of your person and who you are. Like there's a deep fake not too long ago, a few years ago, of Barack Obama. There's a deep fake. I forget what it was, but it was him, and and people got really like upset about it because they didn't know it was a deep fake. Even nowadays, there are a lot of people who don't understand what it is, and that's scary. Like, because somebody could, like a politician or something, like, or could take a deep fake of a politician. There are plenty of pictures. They could generate like a deep fake rig of them, take their voice and create, making them do something that could be used in such horrible ways. But what's interesting is that could be used in really good ways too. Historically, they try to rebuild. Do you remember when they try to rebuild or recreate King Tut's Tutankhamun's vocal cords in his mouth?
No.
They could do that. They could take a computer-generated image of him and create a deep fake of King Tutankhamun. And wouldn't that not be so cool?
You know what I think? You know what I think would be cool? Episodes in between the other episodes of Star Wars. But, you know.
Oh, like what people are doing, like...
Okay, wait, no, hold on. So I looked up deepfake. I scroll all the way down. There's news about deepfake. And then...
Deepfakes.
What I come across is GOP House candidate publishes 23-page report claiming George Floyd death was a deepfake video. This is everything now, apparently.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't
there
think
were
so.
Plenty of witnesses and stuff like there that could have confirmed it.
I just give up.
Yeah.
On anything.
That's one of the things that just makes you want to give up on
This is why I deleted Twitter for a while. And then I go back on Twitter, and then you don't see any more of, well, that stuff anymore. As much, at least. But you see, instead, if you see a video of someone that was, like, recorded, like, now, outside, at a gas station or something, there's, like, now people are commenting on Twitter, oh, if you're, like, wearing a mask, who wears a mask, and, like, if they wear a mask, determines if they're, like, what their intelligence is. So, like, if you're wearing a mask, you're clearly intelligent. That's how some people are thinking now.
I feel like there are a lot of stupid people who wear masks, but just because you don't wear a mask doesn't mean you're not stupid.
People are wearing them because the news is telling them to. Or they're just wearing them out of safety, but
that's interesting. People are, honestly, this is no joke. We are gonna be the ones who destroy ourselves. I don't care if there's a solar flare or whatever. If we actually dedicated our time, money, and resources into like protecting ourselves, we could do so much. We could have accomplished so much as like a society. But we focus so much on the hate.
Yeah, but this is what we
others.
are now. Just media destroying everything. No, I don't think people realize that the media right now, what they're doing is they have easy stories to conjure up that get clicks and views, and well, people are going to watch it because that's what's going on right now. And so they're making bank off of this whole thing. And I don't think people realize that they're going to continue doing whatever makes bank for them. They're going to continue doing whatever makes them more money.
Created, and people are growing up. That's what the media living in a society and a media that is so much faster at making accusations and coming up with lies and stories that sound cooler because that's what makes them money. That's what people are interested in hearing. People don't want to hear about how pit bulls and Rottweilers have been domesticated and helped out on protecting from robbers and stuff. They want to hear stories about how they attacked somebody and they're evil and things like that. Yeah. Which is so...
Or how, like, a child got mauled or something.
No, but that's prejudiced and, like, discriminative in its own right. Just by doing that... And that's an example, that's one example in, like, our society. There are plenty other examples right now that are happening, as anybody who's listening to this and as you know. It's by being hypocrites, we aren't fixing anything. And people are taking things out of context because people are doing so many things. They're trying to do the right thing. And let's think about this. The Pride movement. That's I don't care what your sexuality is
I'm a
or
chicken nugget,
anything
you know?
like that.
Yeah,
Yes, I classify
I'm a
as a
chicken
chicken
nugget.
nugget.
We're both chicken
But
nuggets
still,
here.
like,
We're
do
all
whatever
chicken
you
nuggets
want.
here.
Like, you can have your parades and stuff and prove to people that you're a human too, because you are. It doesn't matter what you classify yourself as or like who you love or that kind of thing. You are you. But once it starts turning into shoving those ideals and those concepts down other people's throats and blocking freeways so that people who are trying to provide for their families can't get to work, and destroying that, and well, not destroying, but having negative effects, that's what gets people angry at the pride community. Not the fact that they don't agree with them or anything, but the fact that it's bringing harm to things. It's all about different
I just get
perspectives.
angry at people who rub it in your face or are constantly like,
Yes, like I have plenty
anything
of
that
people.
rubs in my face. That's like, no.
Yeah, like I know plenty of people. Like there's this girl.
That's why I don't like Pride Month, because everybody just rubs it in your face for that whole month, and then
for a whole month, and because they make it seem like, because we're both straight males, and they make it seem like they're so much better.
Why
than
don't
us
we have
because of
Dino
that.
Nugget month?
Dino
Sorry.
Nugget. Yes.
Like, why is it there? Like,
Is there? Okay, I'm gonna look that up on Google. Is that like an actual like day?
I bet there's an official Dino Nugget Day. National Chicken Nugget Day. That's close enough to Dino Nuggets.
Yeah,
When
that's
is
close
National
enough.
Chicken
November
Nugget
13th.
Day? Ooh, who's that lady? Oh, yikes.
November
Ooh,
13th. We have
19th
to have a
of
special.
August.
We have to have a special November 13th. Every November 13th of the year, Chicken Nugget Day.
Wait, what'd you get when you looked it up?
November 13th. National Chicken Nugget Day.
I think we both got separate days. I got August 19th.
Wait, what website is that
Are you
from?
looking at Chicken Nugget Day or Dino Nugget Day?
There's freaking Dino Nugget Day?
No, I'm looking at Chicken Nugget Day.
Yeah, I'm checking out like Chicken Nugget Day. November 13th.
What website are you on?
Foodimentary.com.
Let's see.
Okay, but anyways, back to the pride thing. Like, you can do what you want, but as soon as you turn the tables and make what's it called? Victimize yourself and make somebody else who follows what has been the norm for so long, a straight white male or such, and you make them be the bad guy, even though they aren't against it in any way, shape, or form. That is inherently like bad in its own right, and that's inherently discriminative. It's hypocritical. Like we should be bringing each other together and doing something that helps society rather than placing the blame as humans have for so long. It's a cycle. We have to break this cycle and become beyond. We have to become the Dino Nuggets.
What?
This is, but I am and Terrence here are no political scientists or whatever. We don't have majors in political study and whatnot. Don't take our word for something. Think for yourself. Look at all sides of the story and understand how things work. There's a saying, I forget what it is. Let me look it up. It's like,
Wait, while you're doing that, did you hear how companies are going on like a strike against Facebook? How like they're not paying for ads on Facebook now?
Wait, why? What's going on?
Did you hear about how some big companies aren't paying for ads on Facebook anymore? Like they're going on I guess you could call it ad strike if you want.
Interesting, because that's against how like browser money gets its money. Because like, for example, YouTube, the way YouTube gets money is by big companies. Like that's how Google became the big company that it is.
Yeah.
It started out as just any
Just
other.
keep on getting ads.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Let's look into that next time, or like maybe this time.
There's gaming news.
It's
Okay, here we go.
Harlan. There's this guy named Harlan Ellison. You are not entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to your informed opinion. No one is entitled to be ignorant. that is so true because so many people want to do the right thing or try to do something or have their own opinion, but they don't know anything about it. They don't know the context behind something or the reasons, and they try to make assumptions and do something about it when they should step away and not interfere with the natural happening of the way what things are doing and how it's happening. Because so oftentimes, and there's so many examples of it being a problem. Anyways, I'm done with my philosophical and whatever. Let's get back to more upbeat tone and yay humanity.
Crap. What was I?
I completely forget.
I forgot what. Oh wait, goddamn. Hold on. Don't talk. I'm trying to think. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it! I forgot about it.
Well, I hate that. I hate when that happens.
No, and I swear I'm gonna stop recording, and I'm gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's gonna be so upsetting when that happens. Well, I think.
Oh gosh, wait, hold on. I'm getting so close. I'm getting very close. I think it has to do with something in my Steam library. I'm pretty sure.
Nug. Is that helping? No. For living in California my whole life, it is so freaking hot, and it's like it's.
Yep. Nope. I don't know.
10 o'clock.
I give up. I'm sorry. I give up.
Yeah. Whatever.
I give up trying. Oh yeah, did you hear about how people were like review bombing The Last of Us Part 2?
But what do you mean review bombing?
Like people who clearly haven't played like at least like an hour of the game or haven't played like it at all. If you can leave a review if you haven't played it, but they've been review bombing it and stuff.
I think it's because they're angry
it's because of, well, at least according to this, which I can understand.
We're gonna say something about Joel. Don't use any spoilers. We don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yeah, skip past this part. I'm just gonna be doing timestamps on this.
Okay.
Podcast, so like skip ahead of this.
Okay. Yeah.
At some point.
Future tense.
But people have been review bombing it, and people who have played the game, they don't like how the main character is gay.
Oh.
Like, why is she gay? Like, people are like, why is she gay? You are gay.
I feel like
hey, no.
What?
Why are you gay?
I'm not. I have a wife.
That's the only good meme to come from this. But
that's the thing. It's like, what,
and then
you have to think about
Joel.
What.
I didn't even.
Joel.
I don't even know what happened in the. I don't even know what happened in the first game. But like, Joel was kind of cool. You know, he was kind of a cool guy.
Well, he was Ellie's father character.
And then he just goes and dies, and like the sound. Oh god.
Oh, the gushing.
So bad. Like, I mean, it's good, but like, it's bad.
It's good, but it's bad. Yeah.
Like the story is.
I feel like
damn.
I feel like the big thing about Ellie being gay is like, what does it add to the story? If it doesn't add anything to the story, then why?
I think it's because it's one of those things.
It's one of those.
Like,
I forget what it's called, but it's a specific. There's like a test, quote unquote. That. Like,
no, it's like, you know how there'll be like.
Diversity.
So my sister's trying to do hula, okay, like the hula club at her school. Yeah. And most of them are either like Pacific Islander or Asian or whatever, and so there's really no white people on the thing, and so. I feel like there's always just because like last year there was only one white person on there, and I feel like it's because they're trying to make a point that quote unquote they're diverse.
They're quote unquote diverse. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so you at least have to have one. So it's like you may as well not have any then. If there's just one, you already know either they're only on there because they were the best white person or whatever, or
because of
they're actually good, but you don't know.
Or they're actually good. Yeah. it's sad because at that point it's
Yeah.
contradictory to what it's trying to
It's
accomplish.
like
It's trying,
you'd
trying-
rather
it's
not
trying-
be on it at that point. Like
yeah,
I'd rather
it's
not
at
be
that
on
point just don't try to be diverse because it's inherently working against what it's trying to do.
it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's sad. Our society's messed up, and if I ever get to the chance, I'm gonna try to fix it as best as I can. At this point
With
in time,
YouTube.
yeah, at this point in time, I'm not really
Videos.
one to talk because I'm not like a super informed, like adult person, like who's a politician or whatever, who's
I
been
think
known
politicians
things for a
are
long time.
Screwed up for the most
But
part.
like, it's kind of stupid how things have gone completely to shit. There's no
As
other
is
way
everything.
to like, explain it. But yeah, but like back to the thing about Ellie being gay is like, does it add anything to the story?
Is it
like,
because it's
substantial?
Pride Month now?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is
is
that
it still?
just it? Is that
fine,
just it?
yeah.
Because if they did
I
it
don't
just because it
care.
was like Pride Month and so that they could have inclusivity and stuff, then that's stupid and
That's my
like
problem with it.
that's like just objectifying the whole LGBTQ plus cause. It's
You're
but I mean, if it-
supposed to be like
I haven't
I don't know.
watched like the whole. I haven't played the game first of all, but I've like watched most of it and stuff, and I like know kind of the gist of it and whatnot. But I haven't watched all of it. But if it doesn't add anything to the story, then like I said,
Well,
it
why
does
have
add
it?
actually. It kind of
Yeah.
does actually add a lot to the story with like people because like Jesse ends up dying and stuff and whatnot.
What? What?
Oh, sorry.
No!
You're
No!
really the main character or anything.
I haven't. But he's
Yeah,
like that
shot in
one
the head by
character
Abby.
that's like he's like that cool
Yeah, he's my
character
favorite character
that dies.
Aside
It's-
from Joel, he was my favorite character, and I've only
you
I
just
haven't seen the last of it.
please don't say anything that's past like part 7 of
Oh, yeah, I don't
Jacksepticeye's playthrough, please.
I don't know.
I knew when
But yeah,
they
he's, like,
split
my
up
favorite
that one of
character.
them was gonna die, and it's not gonna be Ellie. But
Oh,
gosh
yeah,
dang
no.
it!
Oh,
Gosh
you don't
dang
know
it,
about
man.
Ellie?
What? No, stop.
I'm joking. I don't know. He starts playing as Abby
I'm
for a while.
assuming
Though,
Dina
Jesse.
dies.
Anyways,
But don't say it.
anyways, let's talk about some Fire Nation. Okay, let's see here. Me rambling on about science.
I
So,
feel like
Fire
this should
Nation.
be our final thing.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Nation.
final thing. Just some lighthearted like theorizing
It's
and
also
stuff.
going
But
to
think
your
about this.
Witcher.
Fire. Okay, fire is a form of energy. It's an ionized state of matter, right? So, and
Sure.
also there's certain ones who are really powerful firebenders. They are able to like electricity, lightning bend.
I too am a powerful
They're just-
firebender.
Hmm?
Wait, is there
What?
lightning benders?
No, so firebenders, certain firebenders who are like really powerful, they have the ability to be able to channel it and create
Obviously.
electricity and like that lightning bending. But it's interesting because
I
it's
still
the
prefer
same type of
Ninjago since
lightning
I've seen
bending
all of
is-
Ninjago. But
sorry, what?
I mean, I prefer Ninjago at this point because that's all I've seen. I mean, Ninjago's
Yeah.
a pretty good. Is it still
I
running?
haven't watched Ninjago before. I don't think it is, but it might be. I don't know. But like,
Is
still,
Ninjago
okay,
over?
so
Wait, hold on.
electricity and
Ninjago
fire,
over?
they're both states of matter. They're both the ionized energy, but they're just different. Like they're the same thing, but they're just different forms of it. And since it's a type of energy, energy is neither created nor destroyed. Law of conservation of energy.
Wait.
So
Wait,
sorry.
Ninjago's over. Dang it. It ended on the 26th of 2020.
whoa.
The last
so not that
episode
long ago.
I ever watched was at my old house like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I
Whoa.
don't remember, but I thought it was the end then. I
Whoa.
need to binge watch Ninjago again.
Okay,
Goddamn.
but anyways, so firebending is just another manipulation form of energy. It's different than earthbending, airbending, or waterbending because you're just taking a specific element or physical thing and you're shaping it and melding it to your ability. Firebending is interesting because it's not like any of the other bending abilities. It's changing. It's energy exchange. It's different. So what you want to do is, for example, if you want to water bend, okay, water is slightly electromagnetically conductive, which is a theory. The game theorist, he theorized that the way that waterbending worked is waterbenders were able to create a certain type of electromagnetic pulse or like energy manipulation that allowed them to manipulate the water. So technically, electric benders or whatever, like the firebenders who can control lightning or lightning bend, would in theory be able to water bend too. Isn't that interesting? And the same thing for air. Air has, first of all, has water molecules in it, like evaporated water molecules. And since it's a current, if you heat up air, it rises. So if you can create currents instead with firebending. Earthbending, it's a little bit trickier. But Earth is a little bit trickier, but it technically does work on the same concept of heat rising in energy and using a type of energy that allows it to agitate the atomic form of something. So in theory, the firebenders should have put way more like stuff or like resources into research, and they could have won the war before, like 100 years before Aang even reawoke. Thank you for your time. Scene.
Wait, did we just end? What?
No, I don't. We didn't end. That was just kind of the end of my ramble.
Okay. I think that should be the end, though, because we're.
Wait.
Wait, did you ever hear about Amazon's their Battle Royale Crucible?
Wait, what?
Did you never hear about that?
Let me see.
Like, Amazon made a game. It's the Crucible.
Oh, wait, they made that?
Yeah, Amazon made a game. Well, I mean, Amazon didn't make it. They own a game studio, Relentless.
What the?
I was planning on playing it.
Whoa,
and doing a video on it.
That's interesting. I never knew.
It looked cool, I guess.
It kind of does.
But it didn't get as popular. I don't think it got as good of a start as Apex Legends did, because Apex Legends was like close. They were paying.
But Apex,
they were paying streamers.
It kind of ended relatively quickly because
actually no, people still play it. It's still streamed on Twitch.
Yeah, still, but like
I like it
a lot.
I like Apex more than Fortnite, because like Apex Legends, I like the animations.
I never really like Fortnite, to be honest.
I love the animations, like the sounds that the guns make when you equip them and when you change them. I don't know, something about it. I just like it. Apparently, they're going back into closed beta because they admitted that they released it before it was ready. And I hope that doesn't happen with Cyberpunk 2077. But if it's anything like Battlefront 2, where it gets fixed down the road, it's fine. It's not as good as it being perfect as it comes out, but I can't wait until that drops. I'm not going to pre-order because just in case, I don't want to lose my money with pre-ordering, because pre-ordering to me is quite stupid, at least in my opinion. I pre-ordered Shadowkeep for Destiny 2. I can say with confidence that was not on par with Forsaken. I don't know if it was supposed to be or intended to be, but Forsaken was I liked their Forsaken expansion because, spoiler, Cade died. That's not why I liked it. I liked the soundtrack. I think that's what I liked about it. Shadowkeep doesn't have a good music soundtrack. Like, a soundtrack can make or break a game sometimes. Like, Minecraft.
Yeah, audio.
Minecraft.
Audio's a huge thing.
Minecraft. Like, the audio in the game. Like, I don't care if the cave sound design is terrible, because I personally think it is, because you can never tell where the cave is. You can never tell where a zombie is. It sounds like it's all around you. But with just the music, it's like lonely. Sometimes it's happy. Like there's the happy soundtracks, kind of. There's the sad ones. There's the lonely ones. There's like the cold, dark ones when you're in a cave mining and stuff. But I really like the soundtracks in there. Or maybe it's just nostalgia, you know. First podcast.
Yeah, so let's sum up. This is the summing up of our. Well, let's end off this branding our first ever podcast on the Dino Nuggets.
No, it's the Dino Nugget podcast. It's not the Dino Nuggets. Although we are the Nuggets. And you two are the Nuggets. If anybody's watching, which I kind of doubt
if you are a Nugget.
You
Welcome
are
to
a
the club.
Nugget. I'd say buy our Nugget merch, but we don't have merch. Nor do we have a
Ooh, we
channel
might do
icon yet.
Oh, we'll have to get one.
Well,
we'll
have
work on that.
to. We'll have to work on that.
Well, anyways, that's it. That's the end of our first Dino Nuggets podcast. Go check out our YouTube channels, Winter Soldier 2005 and Apollo W.
Oh yeah,
And-
what's up with the W at the bottom, at the end?
I don't know. I had to do last name before it or whatever. Yeah.
You could just change
Anyways,
the channel name.
see you guys later. Peace.
Smash the like button, subscribe, do it.
Yeah, bell too. Do it
Or
now.
else you're not a Dino Nugget. You had to be subscribed, and you had to like the.
Do it now.
You had to smash the like button on every single video to be a Dino Nugget. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.